Hi guys, it's Andrea from the Codex Club, and I'm jumping here on YouTube with my little baby. She's a month and a half old now, and I just wanted to talk about something that's been sort of hard. I brought up some notes, and yeah, I think that it's been a tough year for most people, so I hope you're all doing really well. I had to choose this week whether or not to continue my store at its current location in Remington Row. And I think that COVID aside, I'm not ready to gamble on staying open for the next year. We did have to make this decision this week rather than waiting till the holidays. So it seems almost like a shame, a little over a year in to sort of feel like I'm cutting it short. But, we have a problem in addition to the pandemic, which is this robber and the fact that he is going to come back. I've lived my life with almost like a 3 strikes policy when it comes to a lot of personal stuff and professional. So the fact that we have had 2 strong arm robberies and the additional attempted robbery since opening the store in September is unacceptable. There's this neighborhood association that meets every month. This month it was virtual, and all the small businesses talked about their year. But I asked Brandon Scott, who's going to be the next mayor of Baltimore, we all did, ask questions, but I said, how do you plan to address crime given the rise in crime during the pandemic and my experiences as a business and city resident? He's the one who said it's unacceptable and that he has had many serious talks with the police, not just as a future mayor, but as a city councilman. And I agree with him that this is something that will only be solved long term. I don't really have the luxury of waiting and seeing. It is a gamble to do that. And I feel like it would be more prudent to take the savings that we've had and not drain it while looking to get like a professional buzzer system or budget for security. As prepared as I was for some leakage, it's already difficult enough starting a business for 6 months without COVID and this. I will never forget being threatened through the door by this guy while pregnant, and the fact that the police never came the second time because I wasn't hurt is really disappointing. When I was robbed again recently, a day after delivery, I didn't have a lot of time or energy to really consider what that meant fully. And the doctors have told me that the first 6 weeks postpartum are just about taking care of yourself, taking care of your kid. So now that it's been 7 weeks, I'm starting to really grasp what happened. And, my heart really was all in to this and still is. But I don't have also the 60 plus hours a week in me to keep working there if we're in danger. It meant something to me, and we have so many fixtures and a brand new above door sign that we just got in March, and this new artist mural that a lot of our customers haven't seen who didn't do curbside shopping. We closed our doors, according to state orders in March and tried to reopen partially in July. But that's when we did get robbed this most recent time, and we have had to close again. So yeah, even though we've had help with rent, there are still utilities and staff costs as well every month. And I just think that ironically, this is the way to keep us going, even though it doesn't feel that way. And I will say that most of our sales over the last 6 months have been online anyway. And I think that if anybody saw like my earliest business videos, there's like a playlist I'll link in the comments, but 2 winters ago, I was getting ready to do a stint at the Arundel Mills Mall in the county here in Maryland, and uh, I really wanted us to find a more permanent, ideal home here. So nothing's perfect, but we are going to be doing a 1-month pop-up at our house through October. It's right near the store, and I think it's just such a great resource. And I'm expecting to have the store open with security during November and December while adhering to the city and state guidelines. And I'm really hoping that we still are able to make some sales during this time of year, despite everything that's going on. I guess what I'm hoping is that if you're watching this, you could remember your small businesses, remember the people who make things in your neighborhood. And if you're interested in my store, I think that everyone who stocks here will hopefully also have a great season as well. And I hope you'll check us out online. A few options for a new location and the future of the Codex Club have already come up, which I'm really grateful about, and I'm open to any suggestions. We're going to consider the ones we have so far and anything else that develops before the end of the year. That it's been a roller coaster, but I'm hopeful, and yeah, happy with the little baby and this home office that's getting set up around me, and to just be safe and healthy and at home right now. I don't know. Can you hear the start of the cooing? Luckily, Eve is asleep right now, but I might end this before it gets too long. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.